you love to hate. Andrew Anderson spitting truth that just can't wait. Got a podcast like a punch right to your face. College sports villains taking it over the place. I'll bring the facts whether you like it or not. Dropping truth bombs, giving it all I got. They call me a villain. Well, I wear that badge with pride. Nothing but secrets they try to hide. I'm rocking my veins, rebellious to the core. I won't back down, won't take it anymore. The bad guy of the podcast world, that's me. Unleashing the truth, setting it all free. Unleashing the truth.
Welcome to College Sports Villains, now known as Villains the Podcast. Got a great show for you tonight. Also, next week we'll be having a testimonial from my boy Jason. I don't want to ruin the surprise. I just want you all to hear it. So tune in next week for something really, really special, really cool. I'm sporting my brand new Acuna Junior jersey that my wife bought for me because she loves me, and this thing is beautiful, man. I love it. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get a few of our hosts in here. What is up, James?
Well, right now I'm watching a potential massacre in the first period between the Oilers and the Dallas Stars.
Well, if the Oilers are up, then I guess we see what our next Stanley Cup Finals is going to be.
I would say so, but yeah, other than that, it's been a pretty boring Thursday. Nothing too fun going on. It's pretty boring when your baseball teams aren't playing and have an off day, so.
Yeah, well, at least your baseball team wins. All right, so the next co-host. Chris, how we doing?
I'm doing just fine. I got that number one seed in my hands. College baseball postseason kicks off tomorrow. I'm ready to go win another championship, damn it.
All right, yeah, my team's not there, so I will be rooting for your team for your sake. I think it'd be really cool to see Vanderbilt win it all again.
Yep.
Especially all the shit we give you. It'd be hard to give you a lot of shit when you're like, I'm the current national champion of all sports.
Right? That would be nice.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we got one more co-host, and we'll start kicking off. We do have a special guest tonight. JT will be with us later. That's really cool. But in the meantime,
Turn like the fates, keep you safe in the arms of the snow way. You're a shivering god, ice glass, spider, waters are free. To the mountains you're not seen. The darkness of your soul.
all righty. So we got to get an updated video. You now have a bunch of tattoos here, so we need to update that. How we doing, Emily?
I'm here. I'm
Hey.
not at work.
That is right. That is the best.
Yes, it is. It really is.
So here we are. Thursday night, Villains, the podcast. I've been looking forward to this. I've been dubbing this the Clemson show because we will be doing Clemson top to bottom. What do we think they're going to be? So I want to start want to start today. I have a couple FAFOs. We're going to play some old ones as well. But I want to start with this one. Okay.
Look at that. He's keeping his hand on the top of that jaw, working, getting close. I'm not sure what he's thinking. Oh, my goodness. He's getting ready to stick his foot in there, ladies and gentlemen. He's wiggling that foot off. Oh, no.
You just lost the toe.
Oy.
If you do dumb shit will happen to you.
That's a little bit big for me to do that with. I have seen a baby crocodile that its jaws, when it's a baby, are strong enough to crush your hand.
Correct.
But their brain isn't developed enough to know that yet. So you can take a baby crocodile and put your finger in front of their mouth and let them snap at it. And as soon as they feel the skin, they immediately let go because their brain doesn't tell them to crush it.
Right,
So-
because it doesn't know what skin is.
So I've actually done that with a baby croc. It's pretty cool to do.
So, would you stick your foot in the mouth of a full-grown crocodile?
Hell no.
Hell no. That's why you leave it to the professionals like Rob Irwin, Steve's kid.
Yes, but he's
Yeah.
not sticking his bare foot in a crocodile's mouth.
Hell no, I
No.
guarantee you, he's got those steel toes on.
So I will tell you, I was a kid. Steve Irwin's been around a long time.
Mhm.
So I was a kid, and I'll never forget the first time I ever saw it. All right, so he's in the desert in Australia, and I never forget it. And I'm sitting there, and he's like, "Oi, this is a hole, and in this hole is the world's most poisonous snake. And if it were to bite me, I never make it to the hospital in time to live. Let's go get it." And then he like crawls down in this hole, and like 8-year-old me's like, and then he comes out with it, and he goes, "It's really fucking mad. I don't know what, but look at it." I'm like,
All the while, he's like, "Oh, what a gorgeous this thing is!"
yes, yes. And then in the same episode, fast forward to now they're in the Amazon, and it's nighttime, bro. Like it is fucking like midnight or 1 a.m. or some dumb shit. And he's going down this bunch of crocodiles out there. He's like, "Oi, we have to tag that crocodile. It's missing. I don't know what the fuck this means." He's like, "Well, we need it for science." And he jumps in the Amazon at night, wrestles
Hell
a
no.
fucking crocodile, drags it onto the boat, tags it, releases it, and goes, "Now we'll know." I'm like, "Yeah, we will."
Oh, the closest thing we got to Steve Irwin was I was listening to a segment by Gabriel Iglesias, and he's like, "This dude was loco," because he'd be like, "Oi, look at there's a king cobra, one bite and I'm dead. I'm gonna go pick it up."
Yes.
Nope,
Like,
not me. Nope,
Look, I got to tell you.
I can't.
They had and I'm sure you've seen it, James. They had a South Park episode where Cartman was being Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oi, it's a wild cat. It's just a cat, house cat." He goes, "I'm going to catch it and stick me finger up its bum." And so he's doing that to all these animals. And he finally gets to a big animal. And it fucked him up. I don't remember what it was. It's been a long time since I saw that episode. This shit was hilarious, man. I love South Park.
What's not to love? There's no line those guys won't cross.
Nope.
No, for sure. Absolutely hilarious. But where's my fourth one? Hold on. I have one more. So I'm just trying to figure this out. I guess I just didn't do it. Like sometimes it be like that. Because it was there in the queue. But I want to start with this one. All right. These are the letter C. I want you to pick your 3 favorite, and then of course afterwards we'll do the 3 that we would kick out. We'll go right down the line. James, which three are you saving?
I'm gonna go with chicken, chocolate, and chili.
Chicken, chocolate, and chili. I mean, it's really hard to go wrong on this one, to be honest with you. But those are three fantastic ones. I'm not going to argue at all. Chris.
I eat cheese just about on everything I eat. I'm going to go chicken, cheese, and I got to have something sweet. So it's either got to be chocolate cookies or cheesecake. I'm going to go cheesecake.
Look, I'm going to admit, you have me right until the end, bro. You have me right until the end.
Cookies would, would be a good option too. I don't eat a lot of cheesecake, but I absolutely love it. And it's just hard to find good cheesecake around here. So that's why I would take it over cookies, because I have cookies all the time.
I've never had good cheesecake, but I do love cookies. Emily.
Yes.
Which three are you saving, or which three is your favorite?
I'm going to save cheese, cookies, and chili.
Cheese, cookies, and chili. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Like I love croissants, by the way. But I'm going 1, 2, 3. Chicken, cheese, and chocolate. Because I love cheese. I'm with Chris. Like I could eat cheese on everything.
Everything.
Oh,
I
yeah.
eat chicken like it's going out of style. Like I would eat grilled chicken every day if I could. And chocolate, come on, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Those little Whitman's chocolates, I love them things. Those things, man. If you get a good dark chocolate Whitman's and it has the caramel inside, oh my
Ooh.
God.
Or what is it? Ghirardelli.
Ghirardelli. Yes, those are good. Russell Stover's good. Like all that chocolate's good, bro.
Mhm.
I like it all. I even like the raspberry, the dark chocolate with the raspberry inside. That shit's good too. So which three are you getting rid of, James? Oh, we have some comments. Terry, cheese, chicken, cheesecake.
Come on, Terry. And you get on me for being like, oh, hey, yeah, I want to save tater tots.
Hey, look, I saw that, but I ain't gonna lie, man. Tater tots do be good, man. I love tater tots.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
I'm eating a tot all day long before I'll eat a fry.
Hell, there's times where my wife and I go to this place called Union Draft House, and one of their sides is tater tots. And she's like, hey, honey, can we go to Union? I'm like, you want tater tots, don't you, sweetheart? And she gives the most like guiltiest smile I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, yeah, we'll go. God damn it.
Look, I ain't gonna lie. I'm agreeing with Chris here, man. Like I may choose tater tots over French fries myself. I love tater tots, especially when they're hot and crispy. You know what I'm talking about? You bite into them.
Oh, yeah. All right, but as far as getting rid of three, I'm going to have to go with cheesecake, coconut, because in my opinion, the only thing that's good from coconut is either pina colada or coconut water, and croissant.
I like coconut and croissant personally. But I have to be in the mood for coconut, so I get what you're saying. But croissant. Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's so many other bread options you can have when it comes to breakfast too.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing at all. I just like to say croissant. Chris.
What am I getting rid of?
Yes.
Coconut. Probably churros. I'm just not a big fan of those. And process of elimination, I'm going to take cookies and chocolate over the croissant. So croissant would have to be the last one out.
Okay, so coconut, croissant, and churros.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Emily.
Coconut and churros and cheesecake.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll get into Greg Sankey later. So here's what I think. Let's see what Terry said. Coconut, don't tell my Puerto Rican family, croissants and churros.
Man, y'all sleeping on churros. They're good.
I never had one.
They're good.
So we're going to talk about some sports too, but we like to talk about some other stuff too, TriStar. That's right. We are crazy. So for me, the only one I absolutely hate is cheesecake. So it can go. I'm with Chris and Emily on this one. Churros, I'm just not a fan. They're not disgusting like cheesecake, but just not something I would choose. And the third one, I'm going to go coconut as well. I like coconut here and there, but process of elimination, like Chris says, I'm keeping cookies, I'm keeping croissants, and I'm damn sure keeping chili. So I mean, the coconut gonna have to go. Yeah, same here. I don't like them all. I don't like cheesecake one little bitty bit. So yeah, no. So now that we're there, I want to play something special. And to give context, I was watching this game over at my mom's house, the house she lives in now. And I was in her living room when this happened. I was surrounded by Clemson fans, my uncle, my aunt, my brother-in-law. And this was a long time ago. I remember this. I was on my knees praying that he missed this kick.
Dean sitting up on the left hash mark. It's a 39-yard attempt with 18 seconds to go. Carolina up 31-28. Chasen looks prepared to take the snap. Sunshine in his eyes. Snap it back to him. Set it down. It's a good one. It's up. It's turning. It's no good. No good with 13 seconds to go. Carolina leads this one 31-28. Oh my goodness. Death Valley is silent.
I tell you, I could not be happier, but I've got chills. I wish the clock is going to start here in a second, and I think this game is over because that's the way it works. But regardless, Carroll, he's winding it up now.
I'll call it when I see
it's
it.
Over.
10.
Count them down, Toddy boy.
7, 6, 5, 4.
So the next season, Tommy Bowden would bench Cullen Harper in favor of Willie Corn, prompting the athletic director to fire him and promote unknown Dabo Swinney. So that was the game that really turned the tide. And props to the Clemson athletic director for realizing what he had in Dabo Swinney. Sometimes guys just have the fire, and Dabo does. Whether you love him or hate him, and I do not like him at all. The guy has 3 natties, and he beat the GOAT for 2 of them.
Yep.
Like, well, how can you not just say he is him?
Fair.
Yeah, he's basically an ACC version of Jim Harbaugh. He has that, like, riveted young spirit in him, and he's somehow able to keep up with his players on the sideline.
Yeah, you ever see this motherfucker run down the hill, man? He
Hell yeah.
Player.
Woo. His knees going to be catching up to him when he retires.
Oh, yeah, he's a little old now. Nick Saban isn't the go. It's a Tennessee fan, so take that for what it's worth.
A Tennessee fan will never say anything positive about Nick Saban.
So Tom Osborne is number 2 on the list for me. He was that good, but what Nick Saban did at 2 different schools, what he did at Alabama, putting everybody else to shame. Like, I understand that you're a Tennessee fan, and I get it, man. I get it. It makes me sick to say Dabo Swinney is a top 3 coach in college football right now, but it is the truth. And whether we like it or not, truth is truth. So Nick Saban is the GOAT. Tom Osborne is number 2, though. I will give you that. I think Tom Osborne is the number 2 coach of all time. And what he did at Nebraska, boy, unmatched. You couldn't fuck with Nebraska during them. Unfortunately, the league was really tough back then. Lots of good teams. Had to go back and I'm going to go ahead and share it one more time here on X. So let's go to our next topic. Alrighty, we got we've only got like 20 people watching, but X went down again today. They've been a subject of many cyber attacks this past week. It went down several times. I'm not sure if y'all are aware of that, but let's see. Bobby Bowden better than Saban's crazy talk. I mean, that's crazy talk. Robert Nealon was better. Okay, so we're done with that.
So let me. Robert Nealon, the only reason he was ever the head coach at Tennessee is because Vanderbilt was kicking their ass so bad every single year. They hired Nealon specifically to beat Vanderbilt.
Well, I mean, he's just you could tell that he hates Alabama with a passion. Like to say Robert Nealon was better, bro. I don't even know. I mean, like I wouldn't even know who Robert Nealon was if it wasn't for Neyland Stadium. Like that's factual. I wouldn't even know, and I'm a college football fan. Bobby Bowden was great.
Dan McGugan, a former Vanderbilt coach, is like number 2 or number 3 all-time wins in the SEC. I mean, talk your shit about Nealon.
I mean, there is no doubt that Bobby Bowden was fantastic. But what Bobby Bowden in the weak ACC and only winning one title, like you know what I mean? And the ACC was really bad. Clemson was not good during that. They were on probation. They were losing 6-7 games a year.
Yep.
Virginia was decent. They were the only ones, though. He had no competition. That's why FSU joined them. What Nick Saban did in the modern era in the SEC is more impressive than anything Bobby Bowden did with one title compared to Nick Saban's. It's not the same. That's not. I mean, like I love Bobby Bowden, but that's not even close, to be honest with you. So that's where we're at with that. So on to the next one. The SEC is overrated.
Tennessee's in the SEC.
Yeah, Tennessee may be in for a rough year. I don't say that like to troll. I just don't know what the fuck they're gonna have. Like I have no.
Well, let's have fun with this. Let me remind TriStar who their quarterback is. Their quarterback came from Appalachian State. Do you know why he left Appalachian State? He lost his fucking job to A.J. Swan, who got kicked out of Vanderbilt because he was sorry. Your quarterback lost a job to a sorry quarterback.
It was one team than everybody else. I mean, those Georgia teams and Florida teams and LSU teams, no, that's a crazy statement to make.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's not like Tim Tebow wasn't in the Nick Saban era. You know what I mean? It wasn't Joe Burrow wasn't in the Nick Saban era. So that really just doesn't hold water what you're saying there, because those Florida Gator teams were not to be fucked with.
And then you had 2003 LSU, 2010 Auburn.
Well, 2003 LSU was Nick Saban.
Yeah, but still, either way.
But that even further proves the point. You're right. It doesn't matter where he was.
Yeah.
He was winning. LSU would have gave him a lifetime contract. Really would have.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, he says the worst mistake he ever made was leaving LSU to go to Miami. Mm-hmm. If he had not left there, he would have stayed at LSU the rest of his career.
Oh, yeah, and more than likely would have brought in Joe Burrow. Like, imagine what Joe Burrow would have been like under Nick Saban.
Man,
I don't know.
I mean, not the kind of offense that Nick Saban runs. Joe Burrow. I mean, he would have still been Joe Burrow, but he wouldn't have been as effective as the Coach O offense was, because if you look at Nick Saban, generally his quarterbacks can throw, but they're going to spread the field. They're going to run. They're going to do a bunch of draws, and that's just not Joe Burrow's strengths.
True.
And you know what's crazy about Joe Burrow is going into that 2019 season, half of their fan base wanted him benched because they didn't think he was consistent enough. That's crazy.
Yeah, when he transferred. So I want you. Oh, we're gonna go to the next one here, and then we'll get back to that. Pick one per row, James.
One per row. I'm keeping it nice and simple. I'm going with a breakfast sandwich. If it's a bacon, egg, and cheese, still getting it. I'll even include bacon on the side, and give me a big, tall glass of OJ.
All right. No crazy talk there. Chris.
I'm going omelet. Hopefully that's a ham and cheese omelet with mushrooms and tomatoes in it.
Any omelet you want.
And I'm gonna cover it up with a little bit of sausage gravy. Then I'm gonna get the sausage to go with it. And give me that big ass glass of chocolate milk.
Okay. No Mercy, where are you from? Every time we do the show, everybody who's watching the South like, where's this guy from?
Jersey, baby. Jersey. But also lived in Chicago for 15 years.
Chicago. Emily, you're on mute, by the way. Pick one per row.
I would have to take the waffle, the hash browns, and the orange juice.
Woohoo! I nailed it in my head. I already knew what you were gonna do.
Good picks.
Oh yeah. I mean, I love everything on this screen except bacon. But for me, I'm going omelet. Like 100%. Like I'm with Chris on this, man. I like a Western omelet. I love a Denver omelet. I'm going sausage as well. I agree with Chris on that. But I'm going coffee. I'm the only one that chose it, but I'm choosing coffee 100 out of 100 times. I could drink like 12 cups a day easy. Like ask my wife. What's that?
20
cups. I mean, it's true though.
We have to have a coffee maker in our room.
Yeah, we do have a coffee maker in our room. That is a fact. Let's see. Don't know nothing about Southern football, straight from the Jersey Shore. All right, Jay.
Love you, Terry.
At least you said Jersey Shore, not Jay-Z Shore, right?
That's what I thought it said at first. I'm like, yo, hold up.
All right, James, eliminate one.
Oh, man. Let's see.
All right. The views are climbing. Cool. It's hard, isn't it?
It really is.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to start from the bottom row, and I know I'll put this on my list. As much as I love orange juice in the morning, nothing beats a nice cup of coffee.
So you're eliminating chocolate milk?
No, I'm eliminating OJ.
Didn't you choose OJ as your favorite drink?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
But, hey, look, coffee and chocolate milk for me are just...
Wait a minute. How are you going to keep the OJ and then get rid of it? You can't keep it if you get rid of it.
I love it.
Because nothing beats coffee. Oh, God.
He called you a commie. All right.
Oh, God. Hey, at least in Chicago, I can pump my own gas.
That's right. Next row.
Oh, boy. Next row, I'm more than likely going to get some crazy talk for this, but I'm going to have to go sausage.
Crazy
talk.
That's crazy talk, bro. Sausage good as fuck.
Oh, man.
I like pulp in my orange juice.
I like no pulp, so.
I like it both.
Mm,
Which one up
man.
top?
Fuck it. There's going to be some crazy talk. I'm going with waffles.
Crazy talk.
You'd rather have that nasty ass looking breakfast sandwich?
Have you seen a bacon, egg, and cheese?
Yes, and that doesn't look like that.
That looks like some scrambled eggs and hash browns or some crazy shit.
Oh yes,
It looks like a fish sandwich with eggs.
it
It
is.
does.
It is rough, Jonathan. Getting rid of chocolate milk, hash browns, and breakfast sandwich.
That's crazy talk, getting rid of chocolate milk.
I mean, okay. Chris, which ones are you eliminating?
So, when I was a teenager, I had an ulcer. So, I can't drink just regular orange juice. That's why I use Sunny D instead.
Ooh.
So, I would have to get rid of the orange juice because it's too acidic. Just not a big fan of hash browns. I'll eat them occasionally. It's not my go-to thing. Give me the bacon and sausage all day over hash browns.
I love hash browns.
And I'm getting rid of whatever kind of breakfast sandwich that is. That thing looks disgusting.
It can be any breakfast sandwich you want. But yeah, that looks like they melted some cheap American cheese over some scrambled eggs and put it on a hamburger bun. That's exactly what it looks like. Buy chocolate milk, keep the rest.
Oh my God.
Emily,
Yes.
which ones are you eliminating?
I would eliminate coffee,
Crazy.
sausage, and
Crazy.
that nasty ass breakfast sandwich.
Sausage and coffee is crazy, dog. It's my two favorite on the screen.
Well, that's why you married me, so you can have all that shit you want.
Bro, just up your game and switch to espresso. God damn.
Look, espresso's good, but
I mean, if you're going to be drinking 20 cups of coffee, you might as well just up your game to that good old booger sugar.
And
No,
straight black coffee, too.
straight black, bro. And I got
Oh,
espresso.
you demonic son of a bitch.
I got espresso.
Yeah.
I got Colombian. I got dark magic, bro. I drink. I don't put no cream or sugar. That's crazy talk. Straight black coffee. And if I do cocaine, I go to prison, James, and I have a family, and I can't do that.
I mean, true. Just a running gag. I've always, me and some army buddies have always done like, yo, this is my third energy drink today. Man, be a man and start doing cocaine.
But think about it, Andrew. If you went to prison, you could go visit another podcaster that we both might happen to have known at some point in time.
Probably meet a few of them in there.
Yeah, two of them. That I think the one we've been searching for may be in prison as well.
Oh,
He's
damn.
somebody's bitch.
Yes, I think
He's making
so.
that toilet wine, I'll tell you that.
Well, he didn't have any teeth to begin with, so he might, that might be an advantage for somebody.
That's a big. Hey, he had been there before. Remember? So,
Yes.
So, all right, for me, I'm eliminating that breakfast sandwich. I love fucking waffles and omelets, bro. That breakfast sandwich, I don't care how good it is, it ain't gonna be better than no waffle or no omelet. That's just facts.
I like breakfast burritos.
I like breakfast burritos too. Bacon can kick all the rocks. Hash browns and sausage all day long. Fuck bacon. And on the bottom row, I'm gonna get rid of chocolate milk. I just don't love it. But I love orange juice, but it gives me nasty fucking heartburn. I'm with Chris. Like, it gives me heartburn so bad I can't stand it. So yeah, I'm going orange juice, bacon, and that nasty ass powdered egg and non-melting Kraft cheese that Terry's said.
That your better half says looks like a scrambled eggs covered up by a piece of McDonald's fish.
Oh yeah, for sure. So TriStar, we're going to next week. We got a special guest, but we're going to pick Tennessee and Alabama. We're going to preview them next week. So if you want to jump on and give your preview, I'll let you. So with that being said, before we take our commercial break, I want to play the other FAFO. And we're going to play some old ones too because I love them. But check this shit out, y'all. Bro, put the fucking mouse on the ground. What the
That's
fuck?
like that's a carpet python, it looks like. That thing had to hurt.
Yeah, you heard it. He was like, "Arr!"
He was like, my wife can't hear me crying or she'll tell me to get rid of it.
Shit, that motherfucker be gone, man. If it fucking bite me, man, you don't have to worry about getting rid of it. Like, it's going to be dead. That shit was crazy. But I got a video I want to play. And James, I happen to know you have the equipment to do it now.
There's something in the air. From Friday nights to Saturday lights. Chapel Hill to Pasadena. It crackles down our spines. Tradition, tension, roars that remind our rivals they're not in Kansas anymore. It's electric. It shocks our nerves and ignites a place where the ground shakes. But our pride doesn't. Where our coach, scheme, playbook, and character are unlike any other. There's something in the air. It builds us up, breaks them down, and gives the stadium a pulse built on pride.
So I said that I was not going to get this game, but they did some upgrades. Yes, Jonathan, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
And the South Carolina Sandstorm will be more integral. It'll have the white towels. 2001 will be the entrance, and Cocky will be on the train. He was in the commercial. All of our teams were represented in that commercial. Vanderbilt was on there getting tackled by Tennessee, but it looked like they picked up the first down. So that's half of the battle. So anyway, are you excited for this game? Anybody besides me?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. So are you going to get it, James?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I can't wait. We can play online.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm totally down for that.
And also I think we should once we get this in, I think we should do some of that online gaming. Put it on the podcast network. Man, we can put it up, and then I could be on one side, you could be on the other, and we could talk shit while everybody watches.
Hell yeah, I'm down.
Look at my wife. She's like, nah, you ain't getting that.
Great. Now I got to up my game of finding a way to keep them distracted.
I'll just go do something I want to do. You have fun. Please don't make it so loud the neighbors call the cops.
So, in all fairness, I'm a lot calmer than I used to be.
Mm-hmm.
So, you don't agree with that?
What do you think? You are a lot calmer. That doesn't mean that you're calmer.
that doesn't mean I'm calm enough.
Correct.
Gotcha. All right, so let's take our only commercial break. We will be back in, I don't know, a minute, maybe 2 minutes. You're watching Villains, the podcast only on the Villain Media Network.
I'm a bad guy, the one you love to hate. Andrew Anderson, spitting truth that just can't wait. Got a podcast, like a punch right to your face. College sports villain, taking it over the place. I bring the facts whether you like it or not. Dropping truth bombs, giving it all I got. They call me a villain, well, I wear that badge with pride. Nothing but secrets they try to hide. I rock in my veins, rebellious to the core. I won't back down, won't take it anymore. The bad guy of the podcast world, that's me. Unleashing the truth, setting it all free. Unleashing the truth.
So go on Pittsburgh, steal my girl, rig my heart, mess me up, hit me hard, gonna get back up, we both know the deal, you can break what's strong, as Pittsburgh Steel.
Everybody, welcome in JT, and I love that song. And look, I'm ready for you.
All right, how you guys doing, man? Listening to you guys here for a while, man. Good stuff. How do you not like bacon, though? Holy hell, man! Bacon's like the greatest thing in the world, man.
We will agree to disagree, but give us your three, JT. Pick one per row. I wanted you in on these.
Man, I've heard you guys. You're gonna get mad at me, but I would take the breakfast sandwich because I know how I like my breakfast sandwiches. Not that one. That one's terrible looking.
Yes, that.
But I would take a good breakfast sandwich. I would take bacon. And I'm 51 now, so I got to drink as much coffee as I can to stay awake. So I'm going to go coffee. I do.
Well, at least we agree on the coffee.
And if I had to get rid of them, it's waffles. The second row, I'd have to like flip a coin because I love all three of them, but probably hash browns. And then I'd get rid of the chocolate milk because when I was 13 years old, me and my buddy found a bottle of Kahlua and we drank it till we got sick. And I can't even smell chocolate milk now. So terrible. Terrible.
So, I got a better one, bro. So Kahlua, you said Kahlua. My brother, back when I was probably 13, meaning he was about 20. He had this bottle of Kahlua and they had some vodka, and him and his buddies were mixing the Kahlua and vodka. Bro, look, let me tell you what. His buddy passed out in our front yard. And my parents got up for work the next morning, and I heard my dad stomping up the stairs because mine and my brother's room was upstairs. And I was like, oh, shit, it's summertime. What the fuck's he doing? Normally, he's coming to wake my ass up because I can't get up, right? And then I hear him go in my brother's room, and all he says was, you get this fat bastard off my front lawn right now. He was
man.
In his own puke in the front yard. This is a true story.
Oh.
And bro, I got rid of chocolate milk too, man. Like it just orange juice and coffee are better.
Don't get me wrong. When I was a little kid, I loved chocolate milk, but that Kahlua just threw me for the loop. I sang in a band for 14 years, and people would bring up shots. I'd have to smell the shots because any Kahlua in it. I'm like, I can't do it. Can't do it. Give me gasoline. I'll do that. I won't do Kahlua, man.
I don't hate chocolate milk. It's definitely the lesser of the three for me. I love orange juice. It just gives me like the most awful heartburn that you've ever seen in your life. But so before we get to the what's that?
There is a good drink that is made out of Kahlua though. Throw a little peppermint schnapps in it, some Bailey's Irish cream on top of it. You pick the shot glass up with your mouth and don't even touch it with your hand, and just tilt it back.
I'll take your word on that, Cutler.
I'm not going to tell you what happens with the Bailey's Irish cream, but it looks like somebody's been busy doing something.
My mind went straight to Deadpool.
Yes, yogurt. I don't drink at all. So y'all keep all the alcohol.
Yeah, I was done with that 6 years ago.
I'm getting closer to being done with it. The older I get, the more I can't do it.
So before we get, we have a couple more subjects. Before we move on, talk about Sports Bible. I'm in your stuff every day. I see it, share it. I really like what you guys are doing. Man. I really do.
Yeah, this past week's been really big for me for Sports Bible. We had you're taking to know the name, but Rob King, he's our Steelers play-by-play announcer. We had a podcast Monday with him. I just got off at 7:00 with Jonathan Mayo from MLB.com. We talked about the Major League Draft. That'll be posted tomorrow. We're rocking and rolling. Articles about the prospects. We got 3 drafts about to happen. MLB, NBA, and NHL. So trying to keep up with that, as well as just trying to do some podcasts about. We just did the AFC East, AFC North, talking about the draft picks. And I love what you guys do with the college. I love listening to you guys give me some insight on some of the college teams that I don't get to pay attention to closely. But yeah, we're rocking and rolling. It's going to keep getting more and more. 2026, we're going to have draft guides. We do the NFL, NHL. We do draft guides on Amazon. We sell them. And we got T-shirts. There's a Sports Bible T-shirt here, hats. So we're getting there. We're getting there, man. It's slow. It's a slow process, but it's happening. Plus, Draft Storm is coming up as well. So a lot of good stuff here my way.
Yes. So I'm just waiting on. So the video that you want me to make, it is beyond me. So I had to outlet to Cody, and he's going to make it really pretty. But his son had a birthday, or his daughter, right?
No rush, man. And like I said, I'm looking forward to doing some Draft Storms, getting you guys on the podcast. If we have a Vanderbilt player, Alabama player, LSU player, whatever you guys know about them, just come on, talk about the guys. And that's all I do on my free time is watch videos, man. I've been watching MLB guys the last couple of weeks nonstop, and that's like my passion, just to watch what a guy can do, and not what a guy can do, but you know what I'm saying. Watching what players can do, what their positives, their negatives, and stuff like that. So trying to teach myself the finer points of what a prospect's good or what a prospect's bad.
So let me ask you, when you did your podcast the other night talking about the upcoming MLB draft,
mm-hmm.
Who does he have as the number 1 pick overall? Is it a college kid or a high school kid?
It's a high school kid. He actually has Ethan Holiday because the kid's a left-handed hitter, and he's basically, Jackson Holiday is struggling a little bit, but you have Matt Holiday, that family DNA. There's a pitcher though, second we talked about, Seth Hernandez. He's from California. He's 9-0 with a .14 ERA in high school. .14. He's given up 1 run in 48 innings, which is, I don't care how good you are. And he's playing in California, so the competition's not. It's not like playing in Pittsburgh where you got 20 games because it snows till second game of the year or whatever. But there's some good guys. There's some good talent, man. There's some good college kids. Liam Doyle out of Tennessee is a guy that I did a report on. SEC's got some. They got some teams, man. Some good ball players.
Jay Laviolette.
Definitely.
Grahovic, all
Yeah,
those guys at Texas A&M.
Jay Slavia is a guy that could go. He could go up at the top 3. He's not a real good player. So
So I will tell you, you mentioned earlier that you wanted to have us on to talk about players coming from our team. Chris's eyes lit up like the 4th of July. Chris likes better than to talk about Vanderbilt players. I'm telling you.
I have no problem with that, man. Like I can't. Like even Jonathan Mayo, who writes for MLB.com. I mean, he lives in Pittsburgh. He's the head writer for MLB.com. I asked him flat out, like, how do you watch games? What do you watch? He's like, honestly, he's on the phone more and more with just scouts, finding out which players are good. He don't really do a lot of the research on guys. So I try to take videos and watch my own little thing, try to find things on the guys. I've been wrong. I mean, I have draft guys from 3 years ago where I was way wrong on some NFL players, but I was right on a couple. I said during Gardner Minshew's rookie season, I said, don't be surprised if this guy plays more than anybody else. He did. That was the year Jacksonville had an injury. He came in and played almost the whole season. So you get right on some and you feel good, and you miss out on a lot. That's just the way of the world, man. If I was 100%, I'd be a GM for some team. They'd be paying me some money, man.
Right?
If you were 100%, Mel Kiper wouldn't be having a meltdown on Twitter and crying on ESPN about being wrong about Shador.
Nah, but I'm being honest when I tell you, any of you guys, you have a team that you really are into, and you're watching their games weekly, man. I'll take any knowledge you got because that's the best knowledge to me. I like hearing stuff from sports fans. I don't want to read what experts think all the time. I like seeing what guys like us think, man. Like honestly.
Well, I'll definitely be on there for South Carolina.
That's perfect. Man, I got a great quarterback this year, so it'll be fun to hear what you think.
Oh yeah, my wife bought me the jersey. So I
saw it.
Or a seller's jersey. I love it. I can't wait. The closer we get to football season, probably I would say about the first week in July, this show will be all college football, most likely. Because
I love it, man. I'll be fishing some stuff out from games, and as the season goes on for us, we do an article every week. We do the top 3 games of the week. We talk about the top players to watch. We do stuff like that every week. And if any of you guys want to, this is anybody on here that wants to, I do my own top 25 each week, where you would just send me a top 25. I would go through number 1, we get 25 points, go down, and we'd have our own. I like having my own Sports Bible top 25 as the year goes on. But I'd love the more voters, the better the more range you got with votes. So
you can ask your partner. God, I just drew a blank. Had it on the tip of my tongue.
With that being said, I do a top 10 every week. I do a top 10, and then I'll put a little sentence or paragraph about what I think about the team. That's how I do it. I can send you a top 25. But
yeah, I'm gonna have, if I can get like 10 voters, man, that spreads it out. And I actually, a couple of years ago, I think my top 25 was actually better than the real one, because there was really no sometimes that top 25 is all based on what
so
the team.
I will tell you, if you allow Chris to do this top 25, I'm just gonna do it. So if Georgia is 11-1 and they played Texas and everybody, and Air Force, who hasn't played anybody in the top 25, is 12-0, Chris will have them as the number 1 team in the country.
Oh,
he will.
I don't know if I like that. You gotta look at a little bit of the competition. I understand they're undefeated, but
yeah.
But undefeated doesn't mean the same as it does. Like if you're in basketball and you're 30-0, that's 30-0. I don't care who you're playing, but football's a little different, man.
Yeah, football is easily a different breed. I mean, look what Indiana did last year.
They were good though. I mean, they were good at the beginning. They were. I mean, they were legit, but they didn't play like you're about to say. They didn't play anybody really in the Big Ten last year. I mean, they once they started playing some competition.
But yet they played Notre Dame better than anybody in the country played Notre Dame.
And they lost.
Including in the playoffs. Whether they lost or not, they still played Notre Dame better than anybody else did in the playoffs until Notre Dame lost.
No, you're right. I mean, they held their own. I mean, their coach has local ties here in Pittsburgh. Signetti, I like what he did, man. I like I like what they did last year. I wouldn't consider them a top 10 team at the end of the year, but they were good, man. They were a good story.
I love your reaction when I said Chris is going to put an Air Force above Georgia. You're like, I don't know about that, man. Chris and I have been going back and forth to this. He would say, hold on, I'll even go further down the rabbit hole. He would say a 12-0 Utah State team who didn't play anybody in the top 100 should be in the playoffs over 11-1 Georgia team who played Texas, Alabama, LSU, South Carolina, etc. He stands on that. Look, I'll let him say it.
So let me ask you a question. In the NFL, you know that they go with an unbalanced schedule, right? So a last place team plays a last place schedule, right? They play all the last place teams in their off division. Am I right?
I know where you're going with this, man.
So hear me out. Hear me out. So the Washington Redskins, because they finished in last place in their division, played a last place schedule last year. They played the last place team in their cross division, where Dallas had to play the first place team in their cross division. Who had the harder schedule? Dallas did. Did anybody at all ever say a word about Washington playing a weak schedule to get into the NFL playoffs last year?
They're professional though. It's different than
It's high school. The only place you ever see strength of schedule used as a metric to determine who's deserving of playoffs is college football and college basketball and college baseball. That's the only places.
He does not believe competition matters.
I don't believe in strength of schedule. It's the dumbest metric that's ever been created. And all it is, it's started by teams who lost along the way and got their feelings hurt because they got left out. And, well, we played harder teams. I don't care who you played. If you win, you're in. Period. The end.
But no, because it's supposed to be the best teams. So that 11-1 Georgia team would beat that 12-0 Utah State team by 50.
Georgia
Georgia
used to say that crap about Boise State until they got the ass handed to them in their own house.
Yeah, what happened when Georgia played TCU? Georgia did not win the national championship that year, or go to the playoffs. But what happened when Georgia played TCU in the Natty?
Okay.
65-7.
Okay.
Matters.
Did TCU win a game in the playoffs? Yes or no? Okay, they won a game on the road in the playoffs. They deserve to be in that game.
Well, it wasn't on the road. Neutral site. It was the Rose Bowl.
It wasn't at home. It's on the road.
But neutral is different than on the road. But
1,000% it's neutral.
To say competition doesn't matter, especially in college football, is crazy talk. Because the NFL is the best of the best. Am I right? Like, you have to be top tier to make it to the NFL. College football has different levels of how good you are and all that. It's not the same beast. It's just not. So, like,
not to mention your last place, you might play teams that aren't as bad the next year. I mean, teams improve with free agency, drafts pretty quick sometimes. So Washington's last place schedule might not have been as easy as you think.
So I'll play devil's advocate. If you say competition matters, and because you don't play anybody, well, guess what? When South Carolina mans up and decides to travel across country and go play in Utah State's home field, then we can talk about why they don't play anybody. Because they don't. South Carolina will not travel to Utah to play Utah State in their own house. The only way they'll ever play them is if they come to South Carolina to play them. So if you're not going to play them and treat them on equal terms, G5 should pull out and say F you to the rest of college football.
Hey, look, I'm all about G5 making their own playoffs. So, Jonathan, let me catch up real quick. Chris says a 12-0 Utah State team should be in the playoffs over 11-1 Georgia team who beat Texas, Alabama, LSU, etc. First of all, it's about money. Like, South Carolina's not traveling to fucking Utah
State. They're cowards. If they're not going to do it, then they don't have the leg to stand on to bitch about who they don't play.
First of all, it's not cowardly. So you lose a lot of money when you don't play a home game and you play on the road. That's factual, right?
Especially if it's in a SEC team.
I don't see Vanderbilt traveling to East Carolina either. There's
We
a
just
re-
traveled. We just traveled to Georgia State last year.
Yeah, and you lost.
Okay, we still did it. South Carolina's not traveling for a G5 game.
No, and they shouldn't. We're a real institution.
Then you can't cry about who the other teams don't play if you're not willing to go play them in their house.
Hey, look, that's on them, bro. Like these kids. Here's the thing. Chris is saying it's not fair, but these kids went to Utah State knowing damn well where they were going and what competition they were playing. It's not like they didn't know. Let's see what he says. Then we'll move on. Yeah, if they're one of the top 5, but if it comes down to those two, Chris is saying Utah State should get in. We've had this discussion many times. Look at JT; he's just like, man, this is crazy talk.
I get the points of views of smaller schools like that, but I mean, come on, I mean, when Georgia's battling the top players in the country every week, man.
But to the discussion that we were talking about, as Andrew knows, I've actually voted in a weekly top 25 poll. Now, I do have a principle that I go by. If you haven't lost, you'll be ahead of teams that have lost. But that doesn't mean that I think you're better. That means me personally, I can't put a team that has lost ahead of somebody that hasn't lost. It's principle of the matter for me. We'll use TCU or Air Force as an example. 2 years ago, they got to 9-0. I had them ahead of Alabama that had lost a game. I didn't think Air Force was better. I just thought they deserved to be higher because they had not lost. Once they lost, they actually dropped completely out of my top 25 because I didn't think they were top 25 worthy other than being undefeated.
So he had them at number 2 that year. But here's the thing for me, like competition absolutely matters. It at no point should be the most deserving teams. That's crazy talk. If you put the new format 16, you put the 16 best teams in that motherfucker and let them go, because that means you're going to find out who the best team is. If you have a 9-3, let's just say LSU team who has wins over Texas, blah, 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 and all that, then chances are they're one of the 16 best teams in the country. That's just my opinion. So, James. So, it's not one per row on this. You can pick any 3 that you want as your favorite.
All right, so a late night snack. Ooh. I'm gonna have to go with pizza, popcorn, and good old fashioned chicken nuggies.
Pizza, popcorn, and chicken nuggets. Interesting. Chris.
I'm a fat ass, but I'm not putting that heavy ass food on my stomach before I'm going to bed. It's ice cream, cereal, and chips and salsa.
Okay. I dig it. Emily.
Pizza, ice cream, cereal.
Okay. Pizza, ice cream, and cereal. I did not choose cereal. I did the pizza and ice cream for you, though.
Which one did you choose?
I figured you'd say grilled cheese.
Not unless there's tomato soup with it, man.
Right. Pizza, ice cream, chips, and salsa.
Got a point on that one.
Yeah, I like all those.
AC.
JT, who you got?
I go. It's late at night. I hate cooking. I don't cook, so I'm gonna go. Ice cream, instant noodles. I love it. I love a quick thing of instant noodles. Man, it takes me back to my college days. And I throw some chicken nuggets in the microwave. That's the 3 things I'm going with.
Oh yeah, you and James both chose chicken nuggets.
There's nothing better than eating some nuggets at like 2 in the morning, man.
I do like chicken tenders. For me, this one's really hard. Ice cream's definitely there. I promise you. And then probably chips and salsa and cereal as well. I love me some chips and salsa, man. I know people say it's basic, but I love that shit. Chips and salsa is the best. James, which 3 are you getting rid of?
Oh man.
For a midnight snack.
I'm probably gonna get rid of chips and salsa. That's more of a daytime thing, especially if you're having inviting people over. Let's see. Probably get rid of cereal. And like Amy said, if there's no tomato soup involved, I'm not having it. Gonna get rid of grilled cheese.
I got you. Add a Dr. Pepper to mine. I like Dr. Pepper too. Chris, which 3 are you getting rid of?
Getting rid of?
Yes.
For a late night snack?
Yes.
I can't eat pizza at midnight. Sorry. When I'm going to bed, I can't have that heavy ass pizza on my stomach. I'm not going to put ramen noodles on my stomach before I go to bed. And I'm not a big fan of popcorn.
If I'm in the mood for popcorn,
it's got to be buttery, highly buttery, and very salty.
I like it buttery salty too.
Yep.
Emily, which 3 are you getting rid of?
I am getting rid of the instant noodles. I'm getting rid of nasty ass chicken nuggets and mac and cheese.
He said, "Oh." JT, which 3 are you getting rid of?
I'm not cooking, so grilled cheese is out. I'm taking the pizzas. My wife maybe made some pizza in the day. Now it's in the fridge cold, which I love cold pizza, so I'm gonna keep that. But I'm gonna go grilled cheese, mac and cheese, and then chips and salsa. I agree with what No Mercy said. I think the chips and salsas. I can't. For me to get involved in that, it's got to be during the day, during a game being on or people being over or something. I'm thinking late night. I'm by myself and I'm struggling to walk straight, so I'm gonna just do a couple of them things. So.
Hey, look, chips and salsa be good when you're inebriated.
Well, that's true, man.
Yeah.
True.
Popcorn with butter and Tony's Creole seasoning. You can tell he's from Mississippi.
Damn.
For me, I'm getting rid of the instant noodles. I'm getting rid of macaroni and cheese. I don't like boxed macaroni and cheese anyway. And I'm probably getting rid of the chicken nuggets as well. I'm not a big fan of chicken nuggets. I like chicken tenders.
It's the same thing, man. All they do is stretch it a little bit more, man. That's the same thing.
Chicken nuggets is processed frog ass, bro. He said darn skimpy. But yeah, I love popcorn. I could eat. Like Chris says, he ain't putting nothing heavy on his stomach before he goes to bed. Bro, I can eat 16 pieces of pizza, follow it up with 6 Nutty Buddy bars, and fucking eat all that shit and then go right the fuck to sleep. I promise you I can.
Look how small he is. Man, you got a fucking tapeworm. There's a tapeworm going on there, man.
like for real. So last night, Andrew literally rolled over while he was asleep. And next thing I know is I hear plastic moving. And he's eating a damn nutty bar in his sleep. Never
that's not
word, nothing.
I'm not gonna lie, Emily. I thought you said he rolled over and let one rip. I thought you were gonna say he just let it roll over and let one go. Man.
So I'm actually the same way. I'll get up, go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. You know the big gallon jugs of, I guess are Tugs cheese balls?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I have one of them, and I keep one of them at all times. I get up in the middle of the night, go to the bathroom, lay back down, open that jug. I'm laying there eating them. It never fails. I'll fall asleep, and that jug will fall over. Cheese balls every damn where.
So one time we had cameras in our house. One time I'm watching cameras in the house because it showed motion at 3 a.m. And I'm like, who the fuck was in the kitchen at 3 a.m.? So I hit play. It's my fat ass with a jar of peanut butter and a spoon, sleeping. I was asleep.
Sleepwalking.
Oh my god!
Out of the jar. This is a true story.
It's like
I don't buy
stepbrothers.
peanut butter anymore.
No.
What brand was it? Skippy, Jif, Peter Pan, or some store bought?
It does not matter.
It could be that old natural with that oil in it, and it would be gone.
Oh God!
So I'm telling you, like, I don't remember eating a Nutty Bar in my sleep last night. So I must have really been asleep.
All
Welcome
you
back.
did was roll over.
Apparently, I was sleeping.
Something
Rolled
new.
over, grabbed some Nutty Bars and ate them.
You
Something-
opened them.
But you have a nutty bar like right by your bed?
Yeah, they're right beside my bed.
The whole box.
Something new for you to look into, Andrew.
How you fix it?
Nutty Bar cream pies, and the cream is made of peanut butter.
Oh, that sounds good.
So funny story. I'm very, and I know she said I would eat that oily stuff. I'm very particular what my peanut butter interacts with. So like Nutty Bars, I like it. I would not like it with an oatmeal pie. I just wouldn't.
No, it's a Nutty Bar made into a cookie. You know, like the marshmallow cream pies.
Yeah.
It's made just like that, a Nutty Buddy with peanut butter in the middle of it instead of the white cream.
You're not even trying them. I'm not buying them.
So we do have one more food related, but before we get to that, I want I just want you to go game by game and say win, loss, a quick synopsis of why you think they're going to win or lose that game and move on. And this is why we call this the Clemson Show. This is, of course, our rivals. But we have a lot of people on the socials that are Clemson fans. No, I haven't, but that sounds great. We'll start with you, James. Game by game, win, loss. Tell me what you think.
So let's see, game by game. First game is LSU. I think that's a loss. And I'm gonna keep it short and sweet from Troy all the way down to who is that? Furman.
Yeah.
Yeah. So from Troy all the way down to Furman, those are wins, and they lose to South Carolina.
Alrighty. I guess Clemson has 5 away games. So the ones that are in orange are away, by the way. The dates that are in orange are away. So you got Clemson at 10-2.
Yeah.
Okay. Chris.
Okay, this is going to be very, very easy.
Mommy, come here.
I don't see a loss on this schedule. I got them going 12-0. I got them actually playing in the national championship against the Penn State Nittany Lions. And before I forget it, let's see if it.
Little Debbie.
We can't see. Oh, I see it now. He says, I didn't say nothing. Don't look at me like that. By the way, I did not eat dinner. All right, Emily.
Don't do that. I'm gonna say 9-3.
9-3.
Yes, but I don't know what the third one is. It's just a feeling.
So LSU, South Carolina losses, and then a random third one.
Yes.
Clemson do be that way sometimes. Like they lost to Pitt that year, won the national championship. Then they lost to Pitt again, and then won the national championship. Losing to Pitt bodes well for Clemson, though.
Didn't they lose to Duke about a year or two ago?
Yeah, they sure did. And still ended up winning 10 games. That's crazy. 10-2 losses LSU, South Carolina. What up, Dominic? Dominic, next week we'll preview Florida State, Tennessee, and Alabama. So be prepared to come on next week, Dominic. Don't sleep on the trips to Georgia Tech and Louisville.
Stop.
Chris is a big fan of Georgia Tech. JT.
I'll tell you what, man. Getting the stuff ready for the 26th season for the scout for the draft. You know, Clemson has the most top 20 athletes, top 20 draft picks really coming out right now. They have Peter Woods, a defensive end. They have Klubnik's considered a top guy. They have another guy named TJ Parker. They Clemson's loaded, and I think from what No Mercy said, the only losses they may have is the bookend games. But I can see them going 12-0, man. I could see them like Vandy said. I think they're going 11-1 or 12-0. I think that first game could be a slippery slope where they come out maybe a little rusty. That's the only one I really worry about. But I think South Carolina game at the end is going to be an amazing game. It's going to be a phenomenal game. But the ACC's it's still on that downward slope, man. I mean, I watch pick games all year long, and ACC is not the greatest. SMU had a good season last year, but the league as a whole is still not where it should be. Because I think they fly through the ACC.
Yeah. So 12-0 or 11-1. Emily says 9-3. Chris says 12-0, and James says 10-2. All right. So I'm going to go game by game and give a quick synopsis of what I think. LSU travels to Clemson. LSU did not have the offseason that everyone thinks that they did. They had a great transfer portal class, but did it really address the needs of what they have? Right? Nussmeier is not a top 25 quarterback. Cade Klubnik is the best quarterback in the league. It pains me to say that as a Gamecock fan, and I said it last year too, and people are like, oh, that's crazy. By the end of the year, they're like, oh yeah, Cade Klubnik's really fucking good. I know that because we live 30 minutes from Clemson.
And I was one of them people that said he is not him. I've seen him fail too many times, but his development last year alone, he's him.
Yeah, he's good, man.
He's the best quarterback in college football. And I'm a Lenore Sellers guy. LSU does not have what it takes to come into Clemson and win this game. That I just don't think that they do. I think well, I'll get to that after this. Troy, that's the win. On the road at Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech is a good team, but not good enough to beat this Clemson team. Syracuse, they lost too much. They're going to be abysmal again. North Carolina, they have Bill Belichick. That's great. They did dick in the offseason other than hire Bill Belichick. This is going to be a beatdown. Clemson's going to go into Chapel Hill and beat them by 50. Boston College is ass. SMU, we don't know if they can replicate the success of last year, but they're not coming into Clemson and winning this game. It's not going to happen. Duke is not going to beat them. Florida State is a joke. Fucking joke, and I told everybody that, and last year just made me happy. Florida State's not beating Clemson. Louisville is not beating Clemson. Furman is not beating Clemson. Now we're getting to the nitty-gritty. South Carolina at home, Lenore Stellars, probably a top 10 defense again with everything they brought in. Can South Carolina hold off Clemson at home? No. I have seen it too many times. Clemson come into Williams-Brice, South Carolina have the greatest team ever, and then South Carolina leaves it tears. Well, not only that, I'm going to agree with Chris on what he said earlier. I think Clemson's the best team in the country. I think Clemson's number one. I think top to bottom, they're the best team we're going to see this year. I expect to see them in the national championship game as well. So JT, you had them at 12-0. Chris had them at 12-0. I had them at 12-0. James has them losing the bookends, which they may. Clemson could very well come out and pull a Clemson. That's why we call it Clemsoning and lose to LSU in South Carolina. It's possible. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying based on the information that we have right now, LSU should not go into Clemson and win this game based on the information that we have right now. That's what I'm saying.
This might be Dabo Sweeney's best team, and that's scary to think. I mean, he had some
Correct.
unbelievable teams back with Trevor Lawrence. Them defensive line he used to have. He had like 4 guys get drafted each year. It seemed like. But this team is loaded everywhere in that lineup, man. They're gonna be tough. They're gonna be a tough one to beat. I'm glad Pitt ain't on their schedule this year. That's for sure. That'd be a rough one. But even though Pitt does good against them for some reason, like you said, Narduzzi got their number, man.
People like to down on Clemson because they play in the ACC, and they tried to get out to their credit. They tried to get out.
Yeah, they did. Them in Florida State.
But what you cannot deny is the level of talent that they have. They're just like Alabama and Georgia. Like their backups are 5-star recruits, bro. Like Clemson's going to beat you. It's going to happen, and they're going to beat probably 12 teams in the regular season this year. As a Gamecock fan, it makes me sick to say that, but I got to call it as I see it. I have no favorites when it comes to actual looking at the game. I don't just pick South Carolina because I like them. But yeah, I think I think they're the best team out there, bro. And it sucks. Try being a Gamecock fan, JT. All right, not only do you play fucking Florida, Georgia, Alabama, LSU, Tennessee every year, your permanent out of conference rival is fucking Clemson, who has 2 natties over Nick Saban. They win 10, 11 games every year. Welcome to reality for a Gamecock fan.
That's how I am with Penn State, man. I can't stand Penn State. So when he said Clemson versus Penn State, I was like, man. I mean, as a Pitt fan, we hate Penn State here. So,
as South Carolina, last year was the first year, and this year they have number 1 again. So in the past 17 years, South Carolina has had the nation's number 1 toughest schedule 16 out of 17 years. The only year they didn't was last year, and they had the 6th toughest schedule, Chris? I think 6th toughest schedule, and they won 9 games, so that's impressive. That's what gives me hope for the South Carolina team this year. But South Carolina, because they play in the SEC, and because Clemson's their permanent out-of-conference rival, it's just the strength. The schedule's just goddamn brutal. It's just brutal over here in Columbia, JT. It's fucking brutal.
That's why you're pushing for that competition thing, man. You want the competition to matter.
I feel your pain.
Right. Yeah,
you ain't got the 80 years of piss poor administration buy-in behind your back that caused your program to go 1-11, 1-10, 0-10. You don't have that. And then trying to build a program playing against those teams, Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, South Carolina, Florida, Ole Miss, every freaking year. It sucks.
It does.
and by the way, I was looking on my site. I have the top 64 prospects for next year. I did it a couple weeks ago. Clemson has 4, 6, 14, 24, 37, and 46 out of the top 50. So they're loaded, man. Loaded.
Jeez. Yeah.
And that's everywhere too. Receiver, defensive lineman, linebacker, a quarterback. Yeah. They got everything, man. Everything.
You ain't got to tell me, man. I'll tell them every year.
I actually heard them. I listened to a radio show in Nashville called 3HL, and they were talking about Pro Football Focus did their quarterback list for the draft next year. They had Klubnik at 7.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm like, what are you smoking? Klubnik's going to be the first quarterback in the draft. I don't care about all this talk about Arch Manning. I got to see it for 12 games. Doing it for 3 games in the 1 year, and I don't think he even played as a freshman, did he?
No.
So he's got 3
game. He might have came in late in the game, early in the year or something.
So he's got 3 starts under his belt. I got to see it. I haven't seen it yet. I got to see it for a full season.
I think Arch Manning is fantastic, and I think he's going to be a great quarterback. Is he better than Caleb Klubnik right now? I don't think so.
I don't think he is right now. Could he be? Possibly.
Yeah,
But
possibly.
like I said, I can't put Arch Manning at number 1 over Klubnik until I see it
See,
for 12 games.
I got Arch Manning, Klubnik, then Newsmeyer, then I got it's a toss up, but I do think Sellers is better. The more I think about it, I have a Drew Allard from Penn State at 10, and Sellers number 11. I mean, top 11 players in the country, not just quarterbacks. But
Yeah.
the quarterbacks next year are phenomenal, man. Like I mean, it's a good quarterback year. It's what everybody's talking about. I mean, if you think about it, like teams like even like my Steelers, like dude, just lose, go 3 and everything, just lose. Because I mean, the whole Aaron Rodgers thing is just killing me as a Steelers fan because I can't believe that a decorated organization that we're supposed to be is sitting there waiting for this jag off to sign with us. Like, come on, man, just go with Mason and be done with it. Have Will Howard come in. I'm done with Aaron Rodgers.
Right. I even saw a TikTok video of somebody talking about Joy Taylor because she is a Pittsburgh fan, complaining that Aaron Rodgers wasn't at the first day of OTAs. It's like
he's not even signed yet.
He's not even signed to the team. The fuck you complaining about him for? There's only 2, possibly 3 reasons you're only in the position you're in, Joy.
And the only reason this team's gonna lose, this team's gonna win 9 games again. Tomlin will find a way. So Aaron Rodgers all he does is stump the growth of Will Howard. Give Mason Rudolph, just give Mason Rudolph, give him the keys and say go with it, man. I would have loved to have Justin Fields. That was the guy that I thought we should have gave a chance to, but we tried to lowball him and he turned his back on us, which I would have done the same thing if I was him.
See, and I don't understand the hate with Mason Rudolph because the last time he was in Pittsburgh, he literally took that team and won 4 games at the end of the season to get them into playoffs.
I know.
I
don't get it either,
I
man.
don't understand what the hate is. Was he good in Tennessee? Probably not. But I don't care who you put behind that offensive line.
Yeah, Dan
you're
Marino
not going to be good.
Dan Marino wouldn't have won games there. I mean, I still think Will Levis could be a steal for somebody that wants to. I thought Pittsburgh should have looked during the draft and got a Will Levis. Says, hey, give him a draft pick. Get Will Levis in here with a young offensive line that you're starting to build. I mean, just give the kid a chance. I mean, the kid has a great arm, but I know his decision making was terrible. But
I mean, you're running for your life on every play. It's going to affect your decision making on every single play because, God, I'm trying to get rid of this ball so I don't take a sack. And
I'm going to tell you, I'm not big on the Aaron Rodgers is washed up, can't play tour. We saw him last year play on the worst team in football. Like it doesn't matter who you are, like you said earlier. If you don't have the pieces around you, you cannot be great. You just can't. It's not feasible. This is a team game. A good quarterback makes most of the difference for sure. But if you don't have nobody who can protect him or catch the ball or get open, then really it's irrelevant how good your fucking quarterback is. Because your cornerback, if he's locked down no matter where you put the ball.
Yeah.
So,
look, Aaron Rodgers was, when he was on the Jets, this dude was doing everything except pointing the finger at himself. And it's like, dude, you're constantly going on the Pat McAfee show. They got Devontae Adams. They got rid of Robert Saleh. What more do you need?
He had better receivers there than he's going to have in Pittsburgh. I mean, especially now that you just got Metcalf.
I mean,
Pickens is gone.
Only go-to guy he's really going to have is DK Metcalf. But I mean, if George Pickens was still there, then he'd have a good receiving core.
Oh, I mean, yeah, he would have. I mean, that was a whole. Pittsburgh's known for this, man. The last like 3 or 4 receivers we've had, Chase Claypool. There's problem childs. I don't know what it is about the Steelers right now, but we get these receivers that. It started with Antonio Brown. He actually spent 7 good years here. He didn't go crazy until he left there, man.
It's the AB curse.
Yes.
Nah, it was that hit from Vontaze Burfict that really knocked something loose in Antonio Brown.
Nah, let me tell you. Wide receivers with the first name starting with A and the last name Brown are all jacked up in the head. All of them are. AJ Brown is jacked up in the head. Antonio Brown's jacked up, and is something about that A Brown.
All right, y'all. Emily, thank you. Love you. Bye.
Yeah, Emily. Thank you.
All right. So I will tell you, I like Antonio Brown. I think he's funny. I think he was good on the field. I follow him on X. He's absolutely hilarious.
I mean, he's the only one that gives us an award. We get the honky of the day every day, don't we? He still do it. We still do that. The Caucasian of the day, whatever he calls it. He calls it something.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he does. He doesn't do that. I haven't seen that in a while. Not since he shot at some people trying to rob him.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Someone tried to rob him.
Yeah. Hey, look, he was well within his rights. Like that's what the gun is for. Like when people try to harm you, and he shot in the air to scare them. I mean, everything he did was well within his rights as an American. So fuck them. He's crazy as shit, though. No doubt. No doubt, he's crazy. But so let's go to our final. I saved this one for last because this one was really it was hard for me, except for one. So I don't want you to get rid of three. I want you to pick your three favorite, James, and then we'll do eliminate three.
Let's see. I'm gonna have to go for three favorites. I'm gonna have to go Captain Crunch, Reese's Puffs, and Cocoa Pebbles.
So Captain Crunch, Reese's Puff, and Cocoa Pebbles. Alrighty. I'm gonna save my comments till the end because I want to do mine. And those are your three favorites, right?
Yeah, those are the three I'm picking as my favorites.
Okay, Chris.
Give me CTC, Lucky Charms, and Cocoa Pebbles.
Okay, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Lucky Charms, and Cocoa Pebbles. Alrighty. Pick your three, JT.
Captain Crunch, definite. Cinnamon Toast Crunch too. I'm taking one from each of them guys, and man, I would just go with the good old fashioned Fruit Loops, man. Them three.
Okay. For me, I'm taking the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, 100%. I'm taking Fruity Pebbles because those things are motherfucking delicious. And Fruity Pebbles and Cinnamon Toast Crunch are my two favorite cereals, and they both happen to be on here. And then I'm probably going to take Cocoa Pebbles at that point because I love some Cocoa Pebbles, bro. That shit's good.
If you ain't got no chocolate milk mix, just get you some Cocoa Pebbles and have your bowl of cereal, and voila, it's magic. You have chocolate milk.
I mean, even if you have Cocoa Pebbles, Cocoa Puffs, or even Cocoa Rice Krispies, you're still going to get chocolate milk either way from one of those three cereals.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But Fruity Pebbles, Fruity Pebbles is my jam. None of y'all said that. That's crazy talk. James, get rid of three.
Get rid of three. So I'm going to have to go with Fruity Pebbles.
Crazy as hell.
Oh, crazy as hell, my ass. Tricks
I'm there with him.
That's crazy talk. That's crazy talk.
Oh, crazy talk, my ass.
Fruity Pebbles delicious, bro.
Let's see. I've had Honey Nut Cheerios from time to time during breakfast in the military, but when it comes to all these cereals, unfortunately, Honey Nut Cheerios is gonna have to kick rocks. And Lucky Charms, mostly because it feels like there's more regular cereal than just marshmallows in there.
Alrighty. Chris, which three are you getting rid of?
So I'm not putting the candy bar in my milk, eating it as a cereal. Sorry, Reese's Puffs, you're out of here. Honey Nut Cheerios, bland. Can't stand them. Plus, eating just plain old cereal like that, you got to put 3 tablespoons of sugar on it just to get any damn flavor.
No, you're thinking of regular Cheerios.
Same thing with Honey Nut Cheerios. They're the same. You're out of here. You're out of here. And then, just because I like all the others better, Captain Crunch would have to be my third.
Oh.
And I hate that because I love I love all the rest. The two, I can only get rid of two, and that's Honey Nut Cheerios and Reese's Puffs.
And then Captain Crunch. Okay.
But I'd have to just because of process. I love the others so much.
All right. I can dig that. JT.
Dude, Fruity Pebbles is nasty as shit.
Oh God.
That's like someone took a handful of, they put a ton of Skittles in their mouth and threw up in your bowl, and that's what you're eating, man. Like Fruity Pebbles. It's like 19 flavors mixed into one, man.
And that
I don't know.
great.
I used to like it as a kid. I think the older I get, man, it's horrible. Number 2, I'm gonna go with Lucky Charms. I don't like Lucky Charms. I think it's too dry. I'm not big on marshmallows either. I'm not a big marshmallow guy, and that's all you're gonna get. Regular cereal. That's the 2. The third one's a little tougher. I do love Honey Nut Cheerios, and I do agree with what Chris said. You do got to add some sugar to make it good, but it is a good cereal. I'm gonna go with that. Honey Nut Cheerios. So it'd be Honey Nut Cheerios, Fruity Pebbles, and Lucky Charms are my 3 that I'll let go.
Fruity Pebbles is crazy talk. All right, the 3 I'm getting rid of. Reese's Puffs are disgusting. Like I've had them, and they nasty as hell. I just don't like them. Number 2, I mean, I struggle with this. Trix is probably gonna have to go. I like Trix, but I don't love Trix.
That's crazy talk right there.
Trix is like Fruity Pebbles' big brother, man. They're the good shit. That's the good shit, man.
No, Trix tastes like so why I don't like Trix, it tastes like when you go out into the field on a farm and you break off some wheat and you just start chewing on the shit. That's what Trix tastes like to me. And number 3, I love all the rest of them, but I think Captain Crunch is going to have to go at that point. And I hate to do that because I love Captain Crunch.
The berries? Captain Crunch berries?
Yeah, the Crunch berries are definitely have to go. I like the regular Captain Crunch with just a little bit of berries better.
Oh, God.
I like Honey Nut Cheerios. I don't have to add sugar. Honey Nut Cheerios is good as fuck. I couldn't believe y'all said that.
Okay, so let's ask this question. Are you buying it in the bag as the off-brand, or are you going to buy the actual box cereal brand name?
I can do either or.
Yeah, I do either or as well.
I can do either or. That bag of cereal is just as good.
I mean, yeah, it has a little different taste, but yeah, not enough to matter when it comes to $6 for a box of cereal versus $2. Oh yeah, no, yeah. I'm going with the bag all day long.
Yeah, give me that big ass bag. I'm big ass bag.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Yes. With
the zipper closed, you damn straight. Keep it fresh.
I got a big bag of waffle crisp upstairs, man. Waffle crisp is good, man. Good shit.
So what? Before we get to our final subject, give me your favorite cereal, and then give me the cereal you hate the most. We'll start with you, JT.
Oh, the cereal I like the most.
It's hard, isn't it?
It is. Now thinking, because I mean, I'm thinking about the ones we just saw, but I think you know what this might be plain and ordinary. I'm an old guy now, so I can get away with it. But I love good old fashioned Raisin Bran, man. I love it. Love Raisin Bran, and I hate. Dude, it might be the Fruity Pebbles, man. I didn't hate Fruity Pebbles as a kid, but the older I get, it's so sweet. It's like I feel like I don't know, man. I don't like the taste of it. So I'm gonna go Fruity Pebbles. I hate to make you mad, Andrew, but I'm going with the Fruity Pebbles.
Hey, that's your ballot. I'm just telling you, you're wrong. I do like to be on the panel where like there are 4 people and over half of them are older than me. That's usually not the way it goes down on this show.
How old are you?
I'll be 44 in July.
Oh yeah, I'm 51, man. I'm 51.
Yeah. So
I'm old.
I'll take being the statesman here.
All right, Chris, favorite cereal and most hated.
Favorite cereal. That's easy for me. CTC.
Oh, cinnamon
Without
toast.
question. That's it.
I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. No crazy
is-
talk here.
That is
Yep.
good, man.
It
I think
is.
everybody we all agree, man. That's a 4 for 4 on that one.
Mhm.
Yep. Yep. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the shit.
And the worst, I have to flip a coin here. Cornflakes or Cheerios?
Wow.
They
I
both
love cornflakes.
they both bland as hell. You gotta.
You gotta add sugar.
I'm telling you, to get any flavor out of either one of them, it's 2 to 3 tablespoons of sugar just to get some damn flavor. And no, I can't. No.
I'll be honest with you. I can eat both of those with no sugar added.
I can too. Give me a
Oh.
banana, cut it up, throw it in
Yes.
there. I love banana with Cheerios is a good one. It's good.
Yeah, it is. Cornflakes too, bro. Like I put some blueberries in my cornflakes, man. Yes.
and I'm like JT. I'm a little bit older. This is an old-fashioned cereal. You don't see it around a lot anymore. Give me some grape nuts.
Oh wow.
Dude.
I hadn't even thought of that.
All right. You said you would eat grape nuts.
They're
Yes.
Googling it right now. They don't even know what the hell it is.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know what it is. I've had it. I grew up with grape nuts all over the shelf.
Yes, sir.
It's still on the shelf right now too. James, favorite and worst.
So as far as favorite goes, I was actually on the fence about this one between Cocoa Krispies and Frosted Flakes.
I
But
like
the
Frosted
second
Flakes.
that y'all mentioned banana and going into cornflakes and everything like that, that just easily made my decision. Like you chop up a banana and some Cocoa Krispies,
Oh, I
Ooh.
never tried that, man.
I never
it
tried that
is
either, but it
so
sounds
good. Yeah,
does
it is
sound
so
good.
good. Give it a try. You are not gonna be sorry.
I would try it. Yes.
I
It's
would
like
try
a
that, too.
literal chocolate banana in the morning.
Sue!
But as
Make
far
me
as
some
hating
Cocoa
goes,
Krispies
yeah, I'm gonna have
bananas.
to go with like any bland cereal, regular Cheerios, Rice Chex, cornflakes. Like you just gotta add the whole kit and caboodle of a whole
Oh,
bag of
Chex is
sugar just to
good,
get
man.
any flavor whatsoever.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I can put some rice checks and some milk and eat that shit, bro. I love cereal.
I do too. Like corn checks, rice check. You put that milk
Yes.
hits it the right way. It's like, oh, it's good, man.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The flavor checks that they have, like what was one?
Frosted
Cinnamon
Mini
checks.
Wheats.
Ooh, cinnamon checks are good.
Cinnamon
had
checks.
that.
What about frosted mini wheats? Y'all like those? I
I
love them.
do.
Yes.
I do. That's another one I
My-
forgot all about.
I couldn't get into
My-
those.
My favorite frosted mini wheat is actually the strawberry. Oh,
Oh, that's
you want
unbelievable.
That's good.
So good.
Man, it's got me wanting to go up and get some cereal right when this is over.
too.
man.
As soon as we're done, guess where I'm going? I'm going to the kitchen to get me a bowl of cereal.
I have waffle
yeah.
crisp. Waffle crisp is a good one. That's like a
Yep.
a Walmart big bag I got. Waffle crisp. It's almost like the cinnamon toast, but it's waffle crisp. You get the syrup in it. Man, it's good. Good shit.
So for me, Cinnamon Toast Crunch was a close second. Fruity Pebbles was a close second because I got Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Fruity Pebbles deadlocked it too. But my favorite cereal of all time, bro, Golden Grams. Those motherfuckers,
Oh, they're good too, man.
amazing.
That is
That's
a
good.
fucking flashback. Those,
That is, they're good, man.
yes,
Good.
yes.
That little bear with the honey coming out its nuts and shit. That was
Yeah.
good. That was good stuff, man. The Golden Graham.
See, on the cereal topic, though, I was going to pick on James a little bit here. Because he grew up in an era, and he had things like Smurf berries and all kinds of stupid stuff. Man,
That was my era.
you had Smurf berries?
Yeah.
I was like grown-ass
Well, you-
adult.
Yeah, Golden Grams.
Golden
Yep.
Grahams.
I would devour a whole box of this.
I have.
Wonder if my wife would run to the store right now if I'd ask her, man.
Just break out the phone.
Probably
Just break
not,
it.
man.
Break out the phone and text her and say, "I need some cereal, honey."
I'm like,
So-
dude, she says,
So Golden Grams is my favorite.
Golden Grams.
And when I was a kid, my dad's favorites Golden Grams too. Like they would take the box and put it in their room because they already knew what time it was if they left that shit out.
You crushed it.
I love Golden Graham. Now, the worst cereal, the second worst cereal is Rice Krispies. That shit is fucking
Ooh.
disgusting.
Yeah.
I agree with that. That is a bad one, man.
Only good use is making the bars. That is
Yep,
it.
that's it. That's it.
Man, Rice Krispies are fucking disgusting.
That's another one you got to throw the sugar on
Dude,
to get any flavor.
That's a great call. I think that might have been mine too, man. Now that I think
Yes,
about
it
it.
sucks.
I
But
hate him.
there is one cereal that's worse than worse than Rice Krispies. And Rice Krispies are fucking disgusting, and I refuse to eat them.
They make noise though.
The one cereal that's worse than Rice Krispies is fucking Grape Nuts. That is the most disgusting. It's like a bowl of fucking rocks. A bowl of rocks. I was like 5. I had brand new fucking teeth and everything, bro. Like strong teeth. And I'm biting and I could feel chunks of my teeth go. That shit tastes like ass, iron, and rock. Like I don't know how anybody could eat that shit. Disgusting.
Rice Krispies. I give you Rice Krispies, man.
Rice Krispies is nasty as fuck, man.
Yeah, I'll easily put Rice Krispies as the number one hate for me.
Yeah, I might actually hate that too. Better. I hate that more than Fruity Pebbles. So there you go. We're friends again.
We're friends again.
So the Grape Nuts for me, you know, yes, I put a tablespoon of sugar in it, just a little bit of flavor, but I let it soak up the milk for 3 or 4 minutes before I start eating it. It's so much better. It's not for everybody, and I'm not going to eat it every week or anything, but a good bowl of Grape Nuts once or twice a year, I'm down for that.
I don't like iron and ass personally, but hey, more power to you. I guess the milk makes the iron and ass hit just right for you, but you know. But we can all agree Rice Krispies is ass for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, their only good use is making those Rice Krispie bars. Like if you're going to like a family get together or 4th of July barbecue.
Look, JT's going to disagree, but I don't give a fuck. Rice Krispie treats aren't that good. You know it's better when you replace the Rice Krispie treats with Fruity fucking Pebbles, and you make Fruity Pebble fucking.
I would like that more than the Fruity Pebble itself. I think I've had them before. I would take I would take a Fruity Pebble treat over Fruity Pebbles in a cereal bowl. I would do that.
Fruity Pebble treats are good as fuck, bro. Like my sister was doing that when I was a kid, way before they came out, man. She would take that because Rice Krispies are so ass, and she would make these bars. My sister's, 8 years older than me, 7 years older than me, something like that. So, man, those motherfuckers are good. But yeah.
So how many of you, when you were kids, your parents were on, had limited income, had a little bit of food stamps coming in, and got stuck with fucking Kicks? I hated that shit. Man.
Oh, that's another one that I really like now that I think about. Corn Pops. I loved Corn Pops.
Oh, Corn Pops are good as fuck, bro. With that little
I'm starting to get flashbacks now from all the time.
But like Kicks, it's like, the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah,
it's a little ball that has no flavor to it.
They were rough.
Kicks weren't that terrible, but Corn Pops though had the honey glazed corn. Oh my, that shit was good. I love those.
Corn Pops always seem like when you open up, remember them little boxes of cereals you get? Like you get 8 in a pack. The little
yeah.
The Corn Pops, you'd always get like that last piece of Corn Pop in there. It looked like it was like it was stale. It was like a little piece of like it was been in there for like 40 years or something. It's like little yellow thing. But I love them little cereals, man. That made everything taste better. I don't care.
Bro, that was my shit. Like my cousin and I would go out to my grandparents when they lived in Tom's River, and every morning we would wake up. One of us would race to wake up first to see who would get like first dibs of like the little packs of little boxes of cereal that you just mentioned.
That was the best.
It has good selections, but if your favorite was gone, it was game over.
Yep.
You know what was really good too? Apple Jacks.
That's another good one.
I've been sitting here waiting for an opportunity to say Apple Jack.
Dude, I love that Apple Jacks. That made the milk taste. You love drinking the milk at the end of that. I was like, oh,
yeah.
But I love Apple Jacks. I mean, I tear them up.
Man, it's got me like really kicking cereal now, man.
Me too. All right, well, let's go to our
What
final.
about Cookie Crisp? That's another one I like.
Oh,
Yes.
Hold on.
I love
there's a
Cookie
reason I'm
Crisp.
fucked up in the head. It's because of Cookie Crisp.
I love Cookie Crisp.
Dude, that was good shit, man.
It was good.
It
It
was, though.
was.
And another bad one. Another bad one was honeycombs. Ugh, I didn't care
Oh,
much. for
yeah.
honeycombs.
I did not like honeycombs either. For some reason, it worked with the corn pops, but not with the honeycombs. No, I don't care what kind of cracked out fucking cartoon character they had peddling it. I got it. So they reminded me of Sunny D. So Sunny D commercials came out when I was a kid. Remember, they're in the fridge. Oh, soda, water. Oh, cool, Sunny D, and the kids would just be having the best time. I made my mom buy me some. I made her. I said, Mom, I gotta have it. I'm 5 years old. This commercial told me. So she bought it, poured me a glass of it. I ain't never tasted something so fucking disgusting in my life. And my mom's like, that was $2. Now, back in 1985, $2 for a thing of orange juice was out fucking rageous.
Yep.
So she's like, you're gonna drink every fucking bit of that.
By the way, Dave Chappelle has the best take on that. I love Dave Chappelle, by the way. I think he's one of the
too.
best.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did you ever hear his thing? You know, he's talking about black kids when they're young and they're poor. They always like purple drink. He called it purple drink. You know, like Kool-Aid, purple drink. He's like, watch the Sunny D commercial next time. You see the white kids looking in there going, "Oh, Sunny D," and he's like, "There's like one black kid in the back going, oh, he got purple drink." He's like, that was like his joke, and it makes me laugh every time because I had a friend growing up. He loved it. He called it that too. He's like, "I want some purple drink." It's like Kool-Aid mix, purple drink, man. But it was, I love that joke, and you're right about Sunny D. It's not as good as people think it is, man. It's not
It's disgusting. I'm taking great Kool-Aid all day long over.
Oh, I would take, dude, the best. We should have a Kool-Aid talk one day because lemon lime, the green Kool-Aid was the best. I would go down and that was the best thing I've ever put in my mouth drink wise in my life is green Kool-Aid. The lemon lime Kool-Aid was the best.
Man, mine was Purple Source Rex. It was the but they called it Purple Source Rex when I was a kid. Man, that Kool-Aid, that's all I ever asked for. Just get me Purple Source Rex. And I drank the shit out of that.
The Weilers came up with some of the craziest names for their Kool-Aids. But when I was raising my two youngest boys, I'd buy Kool-Aid for them to drink because it's cheaper than it's cheaper than sodas, right?
Correct.
I went 3 years. I went 3 years without a job, so I had to watch what I spent. So I was buying Kool-Aid. My youngest would drink his drinks so fast. I mean, if you'd let him, he'd drink a meal. I mean, water, tea, Kool-Aid, it didn't matter. He'd drink it so fast you wouldn't see him drink it. So
Chris, you're a little bit older than me, so you remember when Kool-Aid was like 19 cents or 20.
I remember when it was 10 cents a pack. You get 10 packs for $1.
You can't beat that.
I'm pretty sure they are. I'm pretty sure they still are 10 cents a pack.
So what I would do, I'd take two different kinds, like cherry and grape, and mix them together. Oh. And then I'd tell him, you have to drink it slow enough that you can tell me what two flavors I put in this. Otherwise, you don't get another drink. They hated it, but they had fun doing it. You know, you could black cherry and lemonade, cherry and grape. You put all kinds of flavors together and create something new. That's fun.
I will tell you. You said lemon lime Kool-Aid. I do like lemon lime Kool-Aid, but you know what's the best? Lemon lime Gatorade. That's
phenomenal.
See, I can't drink it. It's bland to me.
Yeah.
I'll drink the fruit. I'll drink the red and the orange, but the green just, to me, tastes bland.
You see, now they got mashups. They got mashups.
Yeah, I was about to say that. That was my childhood. Like, my mom knew what Gatorades to buy. If I mentioned the color, I'm like, I want the yellow one, I want the red one, the purple one, the orange one. All right, got it. Was this the one? That's the one.
My favorite Gatorade is the Fierce Melon.
No, dude, you just said lemon lime Gatorade was bland. That's crazy talk. Lemon lime Gatorade is fucking phenomenal.
See, a close second for me is the purple one, the Fierce Grape.
Oh, the new stuff. Yeah, the blue one and the grape one. They're good now, man.
Hey,
They didn't have that when we were
had a
younger.
grape when I was
Gotta-
growing up.
Got to watch drink.
Yes.
You have to watch drinking that purple Gatorade, though. It'll give you green poop.
That's awesome.
No lie. It'll give you green poop.
I'm gonna tell you though. Did you say the blue Gatorade, JT? Because I
Yeah.
love blue Gatorade.
Oh yeah, I think it's called Frost or
Yes.
Yeah, unbelievable, man.
Yes, I love it.
It's good.
Yeah,
When I
my
was playing
fa-
deck hockey, I would just gulp that shit like it'd be gone. I loved it, man. Loved it.
Yep.
yeah, my favorite was the Fierce Melon. It's hard to find now.
Because it's melon. Not. I don't mean that as a dig. Like it's just not a popular drink choice.
Yeah.
So sometimes drink companies will bring out a fantastic drink, like they had a pineapple Fanta. That shit was amazing.
I love
Yes.
pineapple.
Yeah, I love pineapple. It's my favorite. But it just didn't get a lot because a lot of people don't think pineapple when they drink it. But it was so fucking good.
It was
Look,
so good.
pineapple is probably my favorite fruit, to be honest with you. Like I love pineapple.
Me too. I love pineapple
yeah.
beer. Pineapple everything to me tastes amazing. I don't know what it is, but love pineapple, man.
Me
I'll
too.
go to
Pineapple
Dairy
beer.
Queen and get a pineapple malt.
Oh, that sounds good.
That
you
does-
You gotta stop, man. I don't got enough time to go to these places now. I gotta go to bed. Fuck.
Oh, see, this is fun. That's why, like, when the dude was earlier, like, oh, I thought this was a sports show. You know, I like to throw a little fun into it too, man. Like
It's the way it should be, man. It's the way it
it
should be.
should. You said Cookie Crisp, man. That made the whole show for me because that's a long lost memory, and I fucking love Cookie Crisp.
I think Cookie Crisp might be my favorite cereal now that I think about it. Every time I had it, as a kid, I destroyed it, man. You can
I'm
eat that with
literally
milk.
picturing every Cookie Crisp commercial I've ever seen as a kid.
You can eat that without milk too. You sit there and
Yeah.
just eat it, man. Just eat them. Fucking amazing, man.
It was a literal cereal version of Chips Ahoy.
Yep.
It really
So
is.
good. Oh, it was so good. Oh.
I love
What? Okay, I'm drawing a blank. What was the commercial? Give it to Mikey. He'll try it. Mikey
Like-
likes everything.
Life cereal.
Like,
Okay.
by the way, we are a sports show. What about Wheaties? Nobody mentioned Wheaties one time.
Because
man.
they're nasty. The only reason I ever bought them is because it had Michael Jordan on it once.
Who it had on the front, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
But it was not a good cereal.
No, it wasn't good. It wasn't a go-to one. That's for
No,
sure.
it wasn't.
That was one of them little boxes and them things that we were talking about that would always be left. You're like, oh man.
Exactly.
I get the Wheaties, man.
I forgot about that. You'd get the little pack. It'd have like 10 different cereals, and you just break
Oh,
it open and eat
Oh,
the
yeah.
cereal
They
in
all
the
come
box.
they all
And the
come
boxes
flying
were
out.
like the size of your iPhone,
Yes.
too.
Yep.
Yes.
And if you were with your sister, brothers, or friends, and you were the first one to open up, it was a total free for all. You want to talk about the first NFL draft? It was picking these cereals. Like I got the Fruit Loops.
Literally the equivalent of that.
What about Crave?
I don't know about.
Oh, is
I don't
that
know
with
if I- I
like
don't know if I
the
ever had
filling on
that.
the inside, or
Yeah, that's like chocolate. I've never had it either.
I never had
it's actually pretty good.
I never had
That's
that.
some of that new age stuff I haven't tried.
Special K is another nasty one. Not a fan of Special K at all.
No.
It's
I just
depends
I
on
like-
the flavor.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you can put some good fruit in there and make it better, but yeah, it's pretty bad.
What's the cereal that's like sort of like Wheaties but has like dried strawberries in it, like strawberry? They're good. Like,
Special K.
yeah, that's the
that's
Special K.
yeah,
Yeah.
I actually don't mind that. You put milk in, you get the little strawberry, like there's like dried, the freezer dried strawberries, whatever. I thought they were pretty good. Not
I
bad.
got one for you. I'm about to unlock a core memory. I want you to tell me your
Uh-oh.
favorite out of the three: Boo Berry, Frankenberry, and Count Chocula. Because all three of them motherfuckers were good.
I like
Count
Blueberry.
Chocula.
Yeah, Count Chocula.
I was a blueberry guy, man. Loved it.
Boo Berry. is the
Look, either
commercial.
way, no matter what answer
you
is
can't
coming
go
out,
wrong.
it's a win-win-win.
That's
Hey,
true. You
Boo
can't go
Berry is probably a top 3 cereal of mine of all time. Boo Berry's amazing. I love Count Chocula, and just because it's the least of the three, but I still love Frankenberries too, man. That's good.
Mhm.
But Boo Berry, yeah, that's my shit there.
So just wait till we get JT in one of these shows where we start doing the would you eat it? That's going to be fun.
Yes.
Oh, man. Well, you know what? You sent me the one picture, And I was gonna piss you off because I know you were out the other day eating sushi, and the picture you showed me had sushi. That would have. I've never had sushi in my life, man. Never had sushi. Never.
Dude, sushi is.
And I love Chinese food. I mean, I eat the hell out of General Tso's. I've eaten more General Tso's probably in this world than anything. I eat that all the time, but I never had sushi. Like we have California sushi up there, whatever that's California roll, whatever. I never had it though. Never ate it.
Dude, sushi.
It's
But you've got to go to a sushi bar and get it made fresh and not none of this store bought stuff. You got to go to a bar and get it made fresh.
Dude, sushi is the top 3 favorite food of mine. My wife told me she didn't like sushi when we got together. Like, she'll tell you, she won't lie about it. She's like, I don't like it. I was like, have you ever tried it? She goes, yeah, once. So I was like, well, let's just go again. So I took her, to a nice sushi place. And I'm telling you now, she could eat sushi 5 days a week. Like, and she's like, this is I'm telling you, man, sushi it's just so good, man.
So I'll say this about sushi. I can count on one hand how many grocery stores I've been to where they've had like the sushi makers in the back, like actually making the sushi, and then they like put it in the refrigerated area. Doesn't look like what you said, but I do get what you're saying. Like if it looks like it came from a gas station, do not under any circumstances get it, because you are going to be hugging your toilet later that night. But yeah, like some store-bought sushi is good if they have the sushi makers in the back making it.
We have a thing called Giant Eagle here, like it's our big supermarket, but they have like the Asian ladies right there, and they're making it right there. And I'm always like, gosh, I try it, and I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it. No, give me General Tso's, man. I'll take the General. The General is the best food in the world.
The fresher it is, the better it is.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, for real. Go to a good sushi restaurant. You are not going to be sorry.
I promise you. You like seafood?
I do. I actually love seafood. I love scallops. I love all that stuff.
Scallops my favorite. All right, this could go on to a whole nother show. But we are going to go to our final. Next week we might do seafood as well, because I think that's going to be a good one, because there's not a seafood I don't like. But let's go into our final segment.
You Lord, oh Lord, you Lord, so Sunday. You Lord, oh Lord, you Lord, so Sunday. You Lord, oh Lord.
Yeah, love it. Final thoughts, JT. Tell us where we can find you and give us some final thoughts on the show.
www.sportsfavo.com. Right now I'm running a little giveaway. I want to get 500 followers on YouTube, so I'm giving away I have it over there, but it's a Hines Ward signed jersey that he wore in the Gotham, the Batman movie. So it's a signed Hines Ward jersey from the Batman movie. So once I get to 500, I'll do a little lottery on that. And my final thoughts are Edmonton's about to make it the same Stanley Cup as it was last year.
Let's run it back, baby.
They're going to run it back.
Yes, sir.
5-3 with a minute to go. So
yeah, so this is my team. I am a huge fan.
I'm a Penguins guy, but right now we're struggling. There's no doubt. But we've had enough success.
You won the cup. You got plenty to show for it.
We do. We have 5 cups.
The Penguins are a team that I always love because of Mario Lemieux and Jaromir Jagr and Sidney Crosby. So Penguins have a special place in my heart. But I will always be a Blackhawks.
I don't mind them. They don't bother me. Like if you're a Flyers fan, I tell you, I gotta go. I don't like the Flyers, man.
Hey, crazy thing is, guess who the Blackhawks' first Stanley Cup in 60 plus years?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Their first win against the Philadelphia Flyers.
Thank goodness, because I would have never heard the end of it. Because they haven't won since I think I was 75. I was 1 year old when they won their last cup, Philly. So love it. We actually have a thing in Pittsburgh. We count down the days. Like I think the other day was like 15,000, or we keep track of it. It's like 15,000 days since the Flyers raised the cup. It's the best meme I've ever seen. So
God damn,
it was bad.
I love it. James, final thoughts.
So, final thoughts. Not much is going to be happening this weekend, but next weekend it is a back-to-back thing once again of a WWE pay-per-view and UFC pay-per-view. Only difference is I'm not falling asleep this time.
You fell asleep during a podcast.
Oh,
Yeah. So I was doing a live stream, and I just got back from Chicago to hold things down here in El Paso because my wife just started a new job there.
Are you in
And
Texas
I was
right
excited because it's like, oh, the chains are off. I don't have my wife telling me how much I can and can't drink. I just went off during WWE Backlash. Next thing I know, the UFC main event card comes on, and I'm like struggling. I got about 2-3 fights in.
Hit
All
play.
of a sudden, just plop.
Hit play, JT.
Dude. Dude, you're like literally you're gone. Oh my god, there he goes, there he goes. Oh, he's gone. That was just you being tired. No drinking, no nothing. That was just tired.
Oh no, plenty of drinking. Don't
I
let
was
him fool you.
definitely drinking, but I was also running on fumes coming back from
Yeah, he
Chicago
flew
as well.
from Chicago to Texas.
Ah,
And then,
No, I flew back from Chicago to Texas.
Oh, so listen, I was calling him, like calling him because I was concerned. I'm watching the show, I'm not watching. Then I go back to the show and he's passed out. I'm like, oh my fucking god, what happened? So I'm calling. He's not answering. I can hear the phone ringing live. He had 5,200 people watching him, by the way.
Yeah,
So
that's
I hear the phone ringing. So I go back and I watch videos. So I'm like, hey, I may have to call 911 in Texas, see what happened. I'm sleeping. I was like, okay, he's good. And then I heard him snoring.
Next thing I know,
yeah.
I come to,
Here.
it's 5:30 in the morning. Everything's still on, still connected. And I see live stream ended 5.5 hours. I'm like, god damn it. I knew it. I knew I got too drunk.
Here you go, JT.
Dude, he's out. Dude, that's hilarious, man. So you literally were going. There's people watching you sleep for a couple hours.
He had 3,000 viewers watching him sleep.
He had 5,000 views, and he was asleep for 6 minutes before I called it, and then got on because I jumped on. I'm like, "Hey, everybody, James is sleeping." But 6 minutes, 5,000 people watched James sleep with the UFC sound in the background.
I think they were more so just happy that they were like, oh shit, the pay-per-view's going on. This is probably the best way we're going to be able to get it.
Yeah, I saw calling you Snow White, man. There's people just looking at you sleeping all them times, man. Jesus.
And about 15 minutes after he fell asleep, he takes his glasses off, he takes his hat off, he sets them over there nice and neat, and just goes back to sleep.
Never turns it off or nothing. Just keeps going.
Nope.
Man.
It was great. Buckeye backers.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Hey,
JT.
man. JT,
They know TJ as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
But all that aside, tomorrow is going to be fun. It's going to be an awesome episode. And instead of MLB predictions, we're running it back with the top 5 playoff atmospheres. And if you're a big-time baseball fan, feel free to hop on because we're doing a list of top 5 of our favorite baseball players of our favorite teams.
Oh,
So
I like
just
that,
so you
man.
know, I get off at 8 tomorrow. So I will be home at 9 my time. So
Okay.
make sure I'm on. I want to do those lists too, man. No Mercy's fun. JT, you got to catch that. That shit's a blast.
I do a,
Hey,
I
let
do
me
a
know when
Bucko
you're home,
top
and I
5,
got
man.
you.
What
Yeah,
time are you starting at tomorrow?
So he gets home at, you said 9?
9 my time.
Yeah, so I'll be starting at 7 my time. So I'll be starting 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
So I won't miss, but maybe just like 3, 4, or 5 minutes of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
about the first and second topic, and that's about it.
So Pittsburgh,
Nine-
it'd be 9 o'clock Eastern, you said?
Yes,
Yeah.
9 o'clock Eastern.
Oh, cool. That give me time to settle in a little bit. I don't think I got nothing going on this weekend, man. Just writing and stuff, so it'll be good.
Oh, I got so much going on.
It's actually a nice weekend for me. Nothing really. We have a grandbaby. Our granddaughter's not with us this weekend, so we're gonna have some free time. So
Excellent.
I'll do the Buccos. I'll do the Buccos top 5. Buccos top 5 is tough too, man.
Yeah,
Hell
that'd
yeah.
be fucking sweet, man.
I know my number one though. I'll give you a
I
little
might-
hint right here, man. Didn't play the whole
I'm-
career, didn't play his whole career with them, but it was good. It was a good
I
one.
might not jump on your show, but I can give you a list of when I was growing up. The Royals were my team, and I can give you a list of my top 5 favorite players from the Royals back in the 70s and 80s.
I was
If
going
you
to say,
say
is
it-
Bo Jackson on that list?
George
No,
Brett.
he was.
Or was that prior Bo Jackson?
That was prior to Bo Jackson.
Okay.
Send it to me. I'll read it on the air tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
All right.
I'm down. I'm all for that.
It's gonna
George
be
Brett,
fun.
Hal McRae, Dan Quisenberry. I mean, there's some good ones.
Whew, man, look, I still get chills thinking about that 2015. They were stacked head to toe, and
Yeah.
nearly every position of that 2015 All-Star game was the Kansas City Royals.
Yeah,
It was.
It
They were
was.
good.
Ranky.
They were good. All right, Chris, final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Okay, you can catch me on the Golden Broom podcast. You see it right up here on my corner here. Me and Cody go live on Tuesday nights at 8:30 p.m. Right now we're covering college baseball. That's where we got our start. We will be covering other sports later on in the year. But this weekend, NCAA baseball regionals start. 64 teams. You've got to win 3 games in your regional to advance. It's going to be fun. A lot of baseball being played this weekend in the college game. We want to grow the game. So, by all means, find you a TV somewhere. Watch some of these young college baseball players because they're your next major league players. You never know. A kid at Cincinnati that might steal 100 bases this year could be the next Ricky Henderson. You never know. Could be. I'm not saying anybody would be that, but this is your next generation of players coming up. Let's grow the game together. Get out there and watch some college baseball this weekend. If you get a chance, go to a game in your area. Of course, most of these regionals are in the southeast, but even still, if you got one in your area, try and get out and go to it.
I agree.
Yeah, college baseball is good. Appreciate that. For me, I'm going to keep it simple. The whole reason that we're here and everything that matters is the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And as always, for me,